Welcome, everybody, back to Multiplex Movie Melee and to the Multiplex Movie Melee 2023 Teams Tournament. I'm very excited. I am Payson the Cinemaster Johnson. Joining me on the desk is Dylan Van Thine. Dylan, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, we got the 1 seed, Bullets Over Broadway, going up against the number 16 seed, Fincher. We hardly know her. On paper, obviously the 1 versus the 16 seed, obviously you may think like it's not like the most evenly matched, but you have to consider with this one that Andrew Barr and Andrew Just have also actually faced each other in round 1 of a tournament before, and I think most people would have predicted Barr to win that, and Just took him very far into the match and almost beat him. So I think this could actually be a lot closer than the seedings would suggest.
Yeah, Bullets have had really good luck in both the tournaments they've played in. Fincher, this is their first tournament. I say we bring in our competitors today, starting with the 16 seed. Fincher, we hardly know her. Andrew, Owen, it's your guys' first tournament. It's your guys' rookie season. How are you guys feeling going up against these trivia giants in Bullets Over Broadway?
Scared. I'm feeling pretty scared. Great as well. Kind of a little mix of both. We're fierce competitors first and foremost. What people have always called us is kind of like the Titan Slayers. That's like just a name that people kind of throw around when talking about us generally. And so in that regard, I think we have something going for us. Own thoughts?
You basically said everything I wanted to say. My mom is a big fan of me, so I got her on my side.
It's always great to have that parental love by your side. But we're going to bring in your guys' competitors today. The number 1 seed, Bullets Over Broadway, Kirk, the consigliere Kowalkowski, as well as Andrew the Dive Bar, and their manager, Scott the Esquire Harvey. Bullets, third tournament, number 3. You guys have had great luck in the past. How are you feeling coming in tonight?
Today's been rough. Not gonna lie, today's been rough. So it's good to see a friendly face in Andrew again. It's good to see him. He's a joy and a pleasure. Owen, you seem cool. Your mom seems like she's a very sweet mom. So kudos to her.
Reports vary.
I'm excited for this tournament. We got close to the mountaintop last year. Didn't quite get as far as we wanted, but we're not going to talk about future goals because we're not looking past anybody. We had taken it one match at a time, so we've seen what Just can do. Not a lot of tape on Owen, so that always makes it tough. So you never it's going to happen, but like I said, we have things we want to achieve, and hopefully tonight we're taking that first step.
Just one thing to say, it was not great luck in the past. It was great skill that Bullets Over Broadway showed. And they're going to show that again. The road starts here. We're going to get Kirk that belt.
Yeah.
Good luck to everyone in the way, but better luck to us.
That's right. What he said.
Wonderful word from all competitors all around. But I say we get right into our match. Round 1 is going to work like this. Competitors will get 8 questions from 8 different categories worth 1 point apiece. They will have 15 seconds to write their answers on their board. And if they get all 8 questions right, they will receive a bonus question. Competitors will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. And please remember to keep your hands on screen at all times. Competitors, any questions before we get into before we get into round 1?
Nope.
All right. In that case, your first question will be coming to you in the category of the 2010s. Michelle Williams, Mark Wahlberg, and Christopher Plummer star in what 2010s film? You ever plumbed any toilets, Dylan?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Nice, yeah. It's a nice American joke. Well, you're Canadian, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Owen, we will start with Kirk.
All the money in the world.
Yeah.
We'll go to Andrew.
Yeah, all the money in the world.
We will go to Bar.
All the money in the world.
And we will go to Owen.
I got that too late, so I didn't write it down in time.
All the money in the world is correct. Bullets taking a 2-1 lead.
Your next question will come in the category of scores and soundtracks. The song Somebody Kill Me was originally written and performed for what 90s film?
I just realized Kirk has a new whiteboard.
Yeah, it's like he's at an auction. It's great.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Dollar store special.
Yeah. We'll say a question, and Kirk will be like, I like that one. 5,
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1. I think I heard a yup Storage Wars reference. I like that. Andrew, we'll go to you.
I said
Just.
the game. Oh, sorry. I said the game.
We'll go to Bar,
I said Magnolia.
and we will go to Owen,
I said Annie.
and we will go
The Wedding Singer.
to The Wedding
Oh,
Singer.
there it is. I was gonna rip my hair out if it was Magnolia. So
Your third question will be coming to you in the category of comic book movies. The opening scene of Men in Black takes place in what country? So, Dylan, we were having this debate in a chat a few months earlier. Do you prefer the original Men in Black theme or nod your head, black suits coming?
Probably nod your head.
Yeah, it's so good. 5,
Not a big fan.
4, 3, 2, 1. He does rap both of them, but Bar, we will go to you.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this eventually. Mexico.
We will go to Owen.
I thought it was on the border, but I said the United States.
We will go to Kirk.
I also said Mexico.
We will go to Andrew.
I also said Mexico. It's on the border. I don't remember which side of the border it was on.
Mexico is correct. Yes,
Okay.
Mexico.
Let's go.
So your next question will come in the category of sports. Who plays Jake's ex-girlfriend Lynn in Major League? Yeah, so can you tell that I wasn't exactly sure what the second song you were referencing was?
I realized the second I said it. You looked a little confused. And can we just get hands on screen from both competitors? Thank you so much. From all competitors. Thank you so much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will go to Owen.
I got nothing.
We will go to Kirk.
Rene Russo.
And we will go to Just.
I said Naomi Watts.
And we will go to Bar.
Rene Russo.
Rene Russo is correct. Let's get points there. Your fifth question will come to you in the category of the 2000s. Who directed Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
This is one of my favorite movies ever, fun fact.
It is one of my favorite movies ever, Dylan. Let's go. It's one of those movies you watch when you're 17 and it completely shapes your view of movies. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirk, we're going to go to you.
Michelle Gondry.
Yeah. We'll go to Just.
Spike Jones. I could not remember.
We'll go
There
to
it
Bar.
goes.
One of my favorite movies of all time. Michel Gondry.
Let's go. And we will go to Owen.
Mikhail Gondry.
Yep. Michelle Gondry is correct. Owen gets bonus points for spelling it correctly.
Forgot that guy's name.
So your next question will come in the category of the 1970s. In Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which knight travels to Castle Anthrax to rescue Galahad?
Hey, Dylan. You ever had anthrax before?
I'm a big fan of the band Anthrax.
I hear they are quite good. You know, I just recently downloaded Spotify, so I'm getting educated.
Yes.
5, 4, 3,
Just discovered who Fleetwood Mac was.
1. Hey, I did. Just.
I thought of a third night right as I got to the end, but I just said Lancelot.
Bar.
Well, I hope it's Lancelot.
We'll go to Owen.
I'm on the Lancelot train.
And we'll go to Kirk.
Clean sweep either way, Lancelot.
More of a Sir Robin guy myself, but Lancelot is correct.
Okay.
Good thing I didn't write Percival, which was the name I thought of like 3 seconds before the end and thought about trying to jot down.
Your penultimate question in the category of war. Wings is set during what war? Okay, I got it. What wing flavor would you go to war for?
Oh,
Well done.
dude, there's this place that I know called Big Wings in where I live, where they sell this thing called mobster sauce. It's the most amazing wings you'll ever have.
Sounds delicious and life-changing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Bar.
World War One.
We will go to Owen.
World War One.
We will go to Kirk.
World War One.
We will go to Just.
Well, this is embarrassing. I added an extra dash.
World War One is correct.
All right. Then we'll go into the final question around number 1, which comes in the category of recent releases. In what 2023 horror film does the villain bite out someone's eye and spit it into another character's mouth?
Holy shit, that sounds crazy. I love hosting with you, Dylan. You're always just great at like counteracting my energy.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm usually very tired.
You're awesome. I love you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and we will go to you.
Evil Dead Rise.
And we will go to Kirk.
Is either that or Smile. I got it. Yeah, it's Evil Dead Rise.
We will go to Just.
I don't think Maxine's out yet.
Nope.
And we will go to Bar.
I didn't even think of Evil Dead Rise, so I said Barbarian.
Evil Dead Rise is correct. Oh, and the only one getting that point.
Hey, mine has a 2023 release date at least.
So after round 1, I have Bullet in the lead with 13, Fincher in behind at 7. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
Sounds good, but anything can happen as we get into round number 2, also known as our wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel and receive 5 questions in whatever category they land on. Answer it correctly, 2 points. Check down to multiple choice, 1 point. If they get the question wrong, their opponent has the chance to steal. Once a competitor spins a category, they will choose whether to keep it or spin again, but they must keep whatever they land on for their second spin. Bullets, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer? We will bring your manager in now.
I say we do the honors and go first.
There he is.
Yeah, we talked about this. I think it's a position we want to go first in.
All right.
Bullets, this is your first spin. You land on the
Alright,
category
let's
of
go.
3.
Let's put this out of reach.
All right, let's do this.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan, would you like to give them their questions in the category of Audrey Hepburn?
Sure thing. All right, Bullets, your first question in the category of Audrey Hepburn.
Mhm.
Who is the first person to receive a Best Supporting Actor nomination for an Audrey Hepburn film?
Is that Eddie Albert?
That's the one I'm thinking of. Be my
Because
guess.
before that would be Laughter in Paradise, which would be no.
5,
Yeah, we got it
And
for
Roman
Sabrina,
Holiday
right?
would be next.
3.
Go for it.
In the eligibility
Go for it.
list, at least.
Eddie Albert, final answer.
That is
They
correct.
got it right at. Yeah, they got it right at.
Okay, thank God. I'm back.
So your next question. In the Children's Hour, how long is it said that Karen and Joe have been engaged?
I have an idea, but I'm not confident enough without multiple choice.
Let's go multiple.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, 2 years, B, 3 years, C, 4 years, or D, 5 years.
So it's Moliere or Marlowe?
Let's go Moliere.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. Go for it.
2 years, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your next question. What type of location do Sabrina and David decide to meet at during the party after she returns from Paris in Sabrina?
It's an indoor tennis court.
Yes.
Indoor tennis court, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, so your penultimate question in this category. What is the name of the bookstore Audrey Hepburn's character Joe works at in Funny Face?
It's
I will
Embryo
get it.
Concepts, right?
Boom, thank you.
Embryo Concepts, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nicely done.
So your final question in this category. Who composed the score for How to Steal a Million?
I think that's John Williams.
Was that the one he did?
I
I know
think
he did
that's
one.
the one that. I think that's the one that he did.
You want to pull the trigger on it?
Yeah, let's just pull the trigger.
Go for it.
John Williams, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice. Well done.
I have Bullets getting 9 for 10 of their points, getting their score up to 22. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yes.
All right, then we will be moving on to Fincher's first spin.
I think it's Fincher or bust, buddy.
You land on the category of classics. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
No, I don't want that.
I think we maybe call that one a respin.
All right, then you must keep whatever you land on here.
Okay.
You land on actors and actresses.
I cannot name a single person born before 1964.
My
All right.
dad was born before 1964.
Oh, I guess
All
my
right,
dad was
Fincher,
too.
I will be giving you your questions in the category of actors and actresses. Your first question: Rosamund Pike, Jenna Malone, and Carey Mulligan play sisters in what movie?
What?
Is that Hostels?
Oh.
That's a Rosamund Pike movie, I know. That's
I
not
was just
Gone
I have
Girl.
no clue, man.
wanna go multiple choice?
Let's go multiple, yeah.
Yeah.
Two.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Jane Eyre, B, Sense and Sensibility, C, Pride and Prejudice, or D, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
These all make more sense.
These make a lot more sense.
Isn't she? Were they in Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
I don't think Lily James isn't that. She might come up. Let's say A or B.
Okay.
Five.
Yeah, you pull it. You pull it.
3.
B,
Two.
final answer.
That is incorrect. Bullets, a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Jane Eyre, B, Sense and Sensibility, C, Pride and Prejudice, or D, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
Jane Eyre.
Sure.
Oh,
It's
so
not
you know,
zombies.
okay.
That's all I know. It's,
Oh, I
it's
was
not
about to say,
zombies.
you seem really confident.
No. it's not.
I mean, like, I think that's it.
Go for it.
If not, it's C.
Four.
Jane Eyre, final answer.
That is incorrect. It was C, Pride and Prejudice.
Dang! I thought Kira would be part of that equation. She's in that, right? I would not to ask. I apologize. No, she's probably not.
Your second question. She is. Your second question in the category of actors and actresses. Michael Caine plays the titular character in what 1971 film?
I thought this was gonna be Harry Brown for a second. I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my god, somebody's asking about Harry Brown! This is the best day of my life." Do you know this one?
No.
Is this the movie they show in Austin Powers and Goldmember? No.
That's the only Austin Powers I have not seen. So let's go multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options. Is it A, McCabe and Mrs. Miller, B, Clute, C, Alfie, or D, Get Carter?
Oh, he is in Get Carter, isn't he?
Yeah.
But is that the 70s?
I assume they just picked 471 movies.
5.
I don't run
Let's
that,
go.
I guess.
Let's go. Yeah. D, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I knew it wasn't A or B.
All right. We are currently in a situation where if Bullets gets a steal, they do win by knockout.
And
It happens.
Yes. Your third question in the category of actors and actresses. What actresses' first film appearances were in Nymphomaniac Volume 2, Everest, and A Cure for Wellness?
I've only seen anything from like A Cure for Wellness, I think. Do you have any ideas here?
No. I mean, I know one actress in Everest, but it wasn't her debut.
5.
And I sure as heck didn't watch Nymphomaniac Volume 2. So let's
We
go
can do one more
choice.
multiple choice. Yeah.
1.
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Charlotte Gainsbourg, B, Stacey Martin, C, Mia Goth, or D, Elizabeth Debicki?
Goth was in Wellness, wasn't she? I was just looking at...
She was, but I don't. I mean,
that seems appropriate for
Nymphomaniac
her age.
seems adjacent to something she'd be in.
Yeah.
5.
So,
Want to rip that?
yeah, Mia Goth, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
So what's,
All right.
can I get a score update real quick?
Yes, it is currently 22-9. You have to hit at least one of the next questions for 2 points.
All right.
Your penultimate question in the category of actors and actresses. Who voices Unicron in the Transformers the movie?
Wait, is this the dude?
I
Is it
don't
Orson Welles? I don't remember. Who does he voice?
I don't know. If you're feeling Orson Welles, go for it. 'cause you're gonna
We
get
gotta hit a 2-pointer, right?
Yeah. Go
3,
for it.
2.
Orson Welles, final answer.
That is correct for 2
Okay.
points.
Well done.
Very nice.
All right, we just gotta hit one here, and we don't.
Final question in the category of actors and actresses. Judy Garland starred in the musicals The Pirate, Me and My Gal, and Summerstock opposite what actor?
Oh, and you're kind of like the old, like you're like having an
Okay.
old soul here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this to you. Wouldn't want to step on your Garland.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go multiple choice.
All right.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, Gene Kelly, B, Fred Astaire, C, Mickey Rooney, or D, Ray Bolger?
Fred Astaire seems tempting.
Because you know his name.
No, I mean I know Gene Kelly's name, but I'm pretty sure
That's
it's not
fair.
Gene Kelly. And then
Okay,
Mickey
that's
Rooney
fair.
doesn't seem like he'd be the leading man in 3 different musicals.
That
Five,
sounds true as well.
four.
So I'm
do
gonna
it.
go with Fred Astaire. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Bullets a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Gene Kelly, B, Fred Astaire, C, Mickey Rooney, or D, Ray Bolger?
Kirk, I got this. Good game. Gene Kelly, final answer.
And your winner,
Oh no!
Bullet over Broadway, with a final score of 23-11. Gene Kelly was the correct answer. As we move into post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second place finishers. Fincher, we hardly know her. Andrew, Owen, Bullets just seem to be on fire tonight. And there seems to be some questions where maybe you guys were maybe not quite sure about it and you just couldn't quite shoot for it. How are you guys feeling tonight?
I'm feeling, our opponents being on fire seems to be a recurring theme, so I'm not too bummed. Yeah, I mean, we started off rocky in round 1. I think we found our footing in the second half of round 1. Round 2, tough to come back from that. So I'm not too upset.
The 6-point deficit into the opponent getting a 9-point round always difficult to overcome. I'm just kind of mad I missed Mikhail Gondry. But besides that, I don't know. Like actors and actresses is a really fun category at all times, but it's not. I never feel like I'm going to.
It's very broad, yeah.
Yeah, it's you need a wider knowledge base than I have. I'm just sad we didn't get to display our Fincher talents, man.
That's okay. They're not ready for that.
They're not ready for it.
Well, if you guys do come back, is there any team you guys would like to play?
I would like to take on, and this may be controversial, but God and his son, Jesus Christ.
Okay, interesting. Calling out the Lord. Hashtag Quest, famous movie pitched on YLS. But Andrew, Owen, thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. But we are going to be moving on to our winners, Bullets over Broadway. It seemed like from the get-go, 13 points in round 1, 9 points in round 2. You guys picked up that final steal. You guys must be feeling pretty good. How are you guys feeling in general?
I just want to see them play God and Jesus Christ. Personally, that would be the greatest match ever. As I said, I've had a rough day, so this feels good. It also feels bad because I like Just, and Owen seems like he's a cool guy. So there's a little bit of bittersweetness to it, but a win's a win. And I'm just gonna let everyone else talk.
Yeah, I just want to point something out here. There's a thing, chemistry and A/B player who's carrying who, whatever. I just want to point out. I think I went 7 for 8 in round 1 today.
Yerp.
And if you go watch my last half dozen or so singles matches, I probably didn't achieve half that. And that just shows you how comfortable I am and how relaxed I am with Andrew as my partner, because I guarantee you there's at least 2, maybe 3 of those questions I don't pull because I'm so inside my head. But knowing I have Andrew to back me up here makes all the difference. It just makes me a completely different player. So thank you to him. And Owen and Just, I think they just, Owen was right. They started to find their footing. I think, us getting our strength just really is what was the final nail in the coffin. And, they battle through it. And I think they can have some success. So good match on them. But I mean, I think this is, what we expect of ourselves. And hopefully what we'll keep doing as the tournament continues.
Yeah, this was about taking care of business. And that's exactly what we did. It fell into place for us there, but we still had to hit the questions. And that's what they did. So one step down, several more to go.
I think any team that watches this match is going to be pretty cautious about playing you guys. And speaking of those teams, your next match in round 2 will be the winner of the Lonely Goat Herders, that being Matthew Shedd and Dean Manis, or Inglorious Blasters, Melissa Woody and James Puckett. Of those two teams, are there any of those you would prefer to play?
Can you?
I'm a big fan of Melissa. I want to see her have some success, so I want to see them win that match. No offense to the other team, but I'd like to see them move on and get to play them.
She just had a perfect round in a match, so slightly scared of that, but no, they'd be a fun team to play.
Mm-hmm.
Can you put Melissa and Chen on a team together? Like, I'm good friends with both of them. Like, so, but yeah, no, either one would be great.
Bar, Kirk, Scott, it's always great to see you guys. Thank you so much for playing tonight. As we move into final thoughts for the match, Dylan, I've noticed something. Whenever I host a match with Andrew, I always feel like Eddie Murphy doing Delirious, because he just laughs at like everything I say, and I always feel really, really good about him. Like I just feel like a living legend. I thought this match, it was a knockout, but I think both teams did what they could. What were your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, great performance from Bullets. I think this is our first time seeing them play this season, and I think since their match against you guys in Ginyu Force, and they showed no signs of rust. This is exactly, I think, the statement they needed to make in round number 1 here. Fincher, obviously, I think they're a good team. They've just had some really tough opponents in their matches, and it's hard to come back from that when they're playing like that. So I'm excited to see them both come back, though.
Yeah, great job from both teams. I just think Bullets had the fire in their eyes tonight. But on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, thank you all for watching. From Kirk, from Bar, from Andrew, from Owen, from Dylan, from Scott, from everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, I'm Payson Johnson. Have a great night.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, boys. Have fun storming the castle. Think it'll work?